This is a story from Be My Eyes.
My name is Norbert Müller. I'm 65 years old. Originally, I am from Germany, but I have lived in Switzerland now for 10 years. I guess I was among the first users of Be My Eyes. As soon as I heard about it, I thought that's an app I need to get. My first attempts were not really successful half of the time. It often happened that I called for help, and there was no reply. But this has changed enormously. I almost always get an answer, and if it doesn't happen the first time, it will happen at the second time. Now, one of the important things which have changed in my life through Be My Eyes is that I do not always have to wait until a sighted person comes along. So now I'm very independent as far as that is concerned, and I get the information whenever I need them. Examples of what I have used and am still using Be My Eyes. For example, our coffee machine is not at all real well adapted. It's one of those full automatic machines which grinds the coffee and then prepares the coffee. But it has two pages. On one page you have coffee, hot water, espresso, and on the other page you have the cappuccino. I make a Be My Eyes call, and then the other person can tell me, well, it says cappuccino, so I know I'm on the wrong page. Other examples, a very nice one. Somebody gave us it's like a picture or a drawing to hang on our wall, and we called Be My Eyes and asked the person who was on the other end to describe that picture for us. And that was excellent. It was an excellent description. My girlfriend she's also blind, and she has as a second job, she is a cosmetic counselor for a certain Swiss cosmetics company. Now when she orders the new products, then there's this box which has several boxes which all look alike. So if that happens, we call Be My Eyes, and the person at the other end can tell her this is the cream and this is the shampoo and things like that. One more example which I really enjoyed. One of my hobbies is playing games, and also to adapt them so they can be used by the blind. In theory, I didn't need sighted help because the game consists of cards with numbers going up from 1 through 99. And there's a second pile going from 2 to 100. So I knew the cards are in the correct order, and I just had to take the cards, turn them over, and put my braille on it. But occasionally I forgot whether I had turned over the card or not. So in order to avoid putting the braille on the wrong side of the card, I used my Be My Eyes and asked people, is the face of the card showing up or not?
This was a Be My Eyes story. If you liked it, please share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.